Hey guys, this is Austin Doctor, and before this video begins, I would like to say I was joking with certain things, and I feel people missed my point with my videos, and it called for another one, and someone did in the comments say I should make another one after because of this episode, and yeah, I'm going to, because I'm honestly just getting so aggravated with these people. And before this fully thing begins, I would like to make this statement. Do not send death threats to voice actors. Don't send death threats to anyone. That is beyond messed up. Don't send death threats. And I want to be as crystal clear. Don't attack the voice actress, the creator. You have full right to criticize the writer. Don't attack him, send him death threats. When I say don't attack him, don't just criticize him for criticizing him. Constructively criticize him. And people are like, oh, that's like attacking. No. The difference is, and I know people are going to say you're contradicting yourself with your videos, and quite honest, some people just don't know how to take a joke. Honestly. And when I say this stuff, please do understand that I'm just really annoyed with everyone with this stuff. And let's continue on with the whole thing. Now, 02, in this episode 14, stuff happened. It's the writer's fault. People that are claiming that she's an abusive person, I get where they're coming from. I really do. But if you say 02 is an abusive person and Hero was justified, and he would say basically you're a monster, and you can say anything else. Oh, he didn't say it that way. Yes, he didn't say it completely that way, but he said a monster. And coming from episode 13, that does not make sense for him to say. And that's what my biggest issue with that entire episode was. And I know I'm I hate to say it, milking this, but it's just I got so many comments. Especially, it's kind of funny because they have been going into the spam folder because it's just annoying. And going on to other things that are going on with this whole fandom thing, the divide, I'm going to call it. People don't get it. And I'm going to just put it as plain as possible. I said this on my Twitter. If you think Ichigo or 02 should be hated after this episode, like deeply hated, you obviously need to rethink everything. And if you think 02 should die, or Ichigo should die, rethink it too. Honestly, and it's just so ugly to see all this stuff happening, especially for a really good anime. I get where everyone's coming from. I'm angry. Good. Everyone's angry. That's how it should be. And if you think what happened to 02 with her punishment was just, you really don't watch the anime. Because, okay, I feel that I need to break it down for you. Because I thought people were smart. I honestly really did think people were smart enough to understand where I'm coming from. I didn't have to explain everything in detail. Hero. He was always with 02, no matter what. 02 has done really screwed up crap right in front of him, and he still calmed her down and was on her side. Yes, I agree, she did take down all of his friends, but normally he would, oh, 02, you need to calm down. Now, 02, at this moment, you truly are a monster. That's not Hero. That's the thing that people are blaming the characters, and that is beyond messed up because it is not the characters, it's not the voice actors' fault. Leave them alone, leave that cast alone, criticize the writer, constructively criticize that writer, because if you don't, we will get another Tokyo Ghoul, we will get another High School DxD Born, we'll get a To Love Ru. And people, I saw a YouTuber, I'm not going to name names, but I watched his video and was like, you're such a sellout. Now, basically, he said, don't send death threats. I agree with that. And basically kind of didn't say, oh, you can't criticize them. You can't criticize them. You can't do this. Yeah, don't do that. Don't. Okay, you want the anime to go to crap? And the thing is, I get where everyone's coming from. I really do. Because it's their favorite anime. They're passionate about it. It's a good thing to be passionate about something, but don't go overboard. Being an anime watcher already has a bad name itself. I'm being honest, and it's getting harder because of these people. And I'm getting so annoyed with people blaming characters, blaming voice actors, but not actually going after the real person. And it needs to stop. This entire little scuffle between the fandoms, Ichigo lovers, even though I gave them a nickname because honestly most of the arguments are just really stupid. I call them Ichitards. If you want to use that, go ahead. I'll make one for 02 fans because I'm a fan of 02, but I don't let my bias get involved with my arguments because I'm the person that will literally sit down and see on both sides, and it's just so ridiculous with these people. And first things first, I want to talk about another big YouTuber, but I'm not gonna say names because I don't like to call people out. More or less, I just want to show you what is the problem. Okay, I really don't get why Ichigo from Darling in the Franxx is getting so much hate because what she did makes sense. Ichigo. 02 literally tries to kill Hero. 02 is mentally unstable. 02 has a history of killing partners. 02 injures her team. Ichigo loves Hero. I would have kicked 02 out too. Well, it's obvious you don't watch the anime. Because when you put it that way, yes, it makes sense. But you don't think that was very selfish of Ichigo? And yes, I agree, 02 is at fault too. And especially Hero. It's just, you can't blame one side at all anymore. I had time to really think it through and go through some people's comments, and I tried to be nice with people, and there's certain people that just got really annoying. But another comment, I agree with you, but you complain too much. By the way, it's when you have like something too much, it's TOO. Just a little heads up. But I'm not complaining. I'm constructively criticizing someone. Yeah, you do know this is YouTube, and if you're surprised that I'm criticizing someone, why are you on my channel? And another one I love, does 02 love Hero? I mean, honestly, she didn't until just now in the new episode when she realized he was her darling. 02 doesn't know what real love is, and arguably none of the kids really do but Gobro. He just wants to protect Ichigo and smile. Ichigo's smile, sorry. I had to add an apostrophe S for that one. He doesn't care if he's with her. Now, yes and no. Let me break this down. 02 is the only one that arguably knows what love is in the entire group because she apparently knows things that they don't know, and Hero's learning from her. And you could argue that 02 didn't love Hero, then you can argue the whole she kind of knew it the entire time but didn't want to do anything or act upon it because she wasn't too sure. And the thing is, the argument on both sides, it leads to this again. They're both at fault. That's it. That's how it is. I know people don't like to have two sides or a middle ground in an argument, but the middle ground is they're both at fault. And going back to what that YouTuber said, Ichigo did it out of her selfishness, and they're fictional characters, the furthermost. It's just, I'm happy people are getting passionate. I really am. I love seeing passionate people, but when you turn this passion to something horrible, it's just awful. And currently, I don't know if it's probably is going to still go the entire day, but for some reason, some Instagram page I follow is trying to say that, well, it's just not him. It's multiple people, that the Darling in the Franxx community is more toxic than the SAO, the Naruto fan base, and I laugh because they are not. It's bad when Naruto, with the Hinata thing, there was death threats sent, there's people going to the production company, and people were actually attempting to kill the writer. People were getting in fistfights over it. I have not seen anything like that yet, and God forbid, I hope I don't. I'm going to be honest, if you feel the need to go and kill the writers, or the creator, or the animators, or the voice actors, just the cast in general, think, is that really something that is worth going to prison for and ruining the entire anime? If you kill them, you're not gonna get 02 anymore. Just putting it out there. And it's just so annoying that people are getting so up in arms in this stuff and not willing to see in the middle ground. It's just, I can't stand people with arguments because they never have any good arguments, especially the one on this Instagram page. Ichitards are very interesting, to say the least, especially with this one. Taking advantage of him would imply that she intended to manipulate him, intention to seem to keep him away from the dangerous person who nearly killed him, and the confession was her way of doing it. Kissing someone is not rape. Calling rape is an insult to rape victims. Okay, so forcing your tongue down someone's throat is not rape. I know that word right now is going to get me demonetized, but that is. Go say that to a victim. Go look the definition. And this is something that scares me, that people are going to defend the Ichigo to that point. I agree with him with 02, what she did. It was wrong. Yes, it was. But you can't criticize someone without criticizing yourself, basically. So if you're going to criticize Ichigo, criticize Ichigo. Criticizing 02, criticize Ichigo. Because if you like her that much and you're trying to defend her, I'm going to be honest, it's very easy to go after both of them. And it's just this whole fandom thing needs to just... We need to unite and realize who the real issue is. It's not the creator, not the voice actor, it's the writer. Don't send the writer death threats, as I said. But do constructive criticism in a way that is nice, to say the least. And I feel that the writer would probably appreciate it, because everyone enjoys some constructive criticism because they want to better themselves. Now, I know I said I don't want to see that writer ever touch an episode, and I'm being honest, I don't. I want him to be an assistant because I don't want him to lose his job. Honestly, he's good at writing at certain points. I think he's more of the action type, but it's just, this entire thing has gone so out of hand. Just so freaking out of hand. And it's sad. It really is, because this anime is really good, and I understand people are getting passionate about it because they don't want it to be ruined. And I completely understand. And making this Dear Ichigo and 02 fans number 2 is a way of me trying to, I don't know, calm it down a bit, because I know I'll admit I kind of stirred it up a bit, but people have taken what I've said incorrectly, and I have to be honest, I'm kind of a jokester, so don't take every word I say to heart. And if I do read one of your comments and you're hurt, I know there's one that I had to ban because he just kept going and going and going, and it got annoying. Because when you're going to use an argument, actually know your facts. And especially using that really harsh word and claiming that it isn't, that's messed up. And I'm not here to argue what the definition is. It is set in the medical book. If you need to go look at it, go look at Google. And as I said, if you're on either side and you're only on one side, you have if you get criticized, you deserve it. Because, as I said, don't try to be one-sided. Be in the middle that has two sides. Try to understand both sides and try to kind of unite this fandom, because if we keep this up, I'm pretty sure they're just going to ignore us. And I don't want this anime to do bad. Honestly, in all honesty, this is a long video, longer than the other one, and I just wanted to really get in detail to what you guys should kind of start to see. And I know people were going to say I contradict myself. I'll admit it, some of the things I said, I have contradicted myself, and I'm willing to admit that, because that was my initial reaction. That's what a review at day one is, because you guys want that review right away. And I made a couple videos on the way there, and this is my final video about this episode until the preview, which is tomorrow. And I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you do honestly enjoyed this video, and if you do want to stop this entire stupid war, do share this with your friends or with the fandom. Like this video if you didn't like, if you did like it, and dislike it if you didn't like me. You don't like what I said. I'm fine with it. But yeah, make sure you subscribe too, because I'll be coming out with more Darling in the Franxx content, especially with High School DxD and more anime reviews, and especially with Anime Sunday. But I just wanted to make this video because it seems that it's time to do it, and I know this is a double upload, and we have reached 700 subs. Thank you so much, guys. Honestly, it's amazing to see this happen. But I hope to make more content for you, especially Darling in the Franxx. But I love you all. Have a wonderful day. This is Austin the Doctor signing. Peace.